First off, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching the last two videos and showing your support for me. It means a lot. You know, coming back to Olympia stage is a big deal for me, especially taking 5 years off, and to see how many fans and supporters that I still have leading up means a lot. Like, it's really motivating to me. It's giving me that extra drive to push through the tough times, and also on the days that I'm not really feeling that good or feeling that motivated, it's really picking me up and helping me. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. A lot of you guys have been asking what my diet's been like. I started back on my diet about 4.5 weeks ago in preparation for my Olympia battle next week in Phoenix, Arizona with Aaron Banks. We're doing a back workout interview for Olympia TV. So I've been doing like a body recomp. I was taking some time off a few months ago, just get my body cleaned up and real healthy to prepare for my Olympia prep. Had a trip international with one of my sponsors, and it came back, and you know, my physique was not where I wanted to be or where I needed to be. My metabolism wasn't operating very efficiently. I wasn't eating regularly. So the past 4 weeks has been a body recomp, just trying to re-establish the food back in my diet, getting back on a consistent schedule, and slowly increase the calories as we go along. I started around like 3,500 calories, worked up to 4,000 calories, passed up 4,500 calories, and I've been watching my weight kind of just go up and down slightly. I woke up about 201 this morning. That's actually the same weight that I was about 4 weeks ago, but my body fat is significantly less. I'm a lot tighter. I packed on a lot more muscle, and just seeing that my weight has stayed the same and seeing my body composition shift is showing me that I'm moving in the right direction. So we have 22 and a half weeks until the show. So that gives me approximately 10 to 12 weeks from this point to pack on size before I really gotta dive into my cut. My coach upped my calories to about 5,900 calories. I've never eaten that much food in my life. So it's been a real challenge the past few days, but we're doing it. We're pushing through. I've gotten 6 out of the 7 meals in the past few days. So today we're really gonna push to get that 7th meal in, to really get all those calories in to help put me into that surplus, to start packing on some quality muscle. You guys all know Eliana. She's over there on the couch. She's actually being a good girl this morning. But we're gonna dive into meal 1 right now, breakfast, and I'll show you guys what we're gonna eat. Breakfast is probably my favorite meal of the day, just because all of my other meals are so similar. It's nice to mix it up a little bit. Still trying to pack on size, so we can use a little bit of margarine right now. It's not gonna hurt me. I'm not even doing cardio right now, you guys. I'm slamming all this food and trying to get that scale to go up, and it's been difficult to get it to go up the past few weeks, to be honest. Hopefully this increase in food will do the trick, but even the last few days being on it, the scale hasn't gone up. I went to bed at my high, I said like 208 in the evening, and I'm dropping like 7 pounds in my sleep. I waking up 201. Meal 1, we got 10 ounces of liquid egg whites, 2 whole scrambled eggs, 50 grams of chicken breast, 1 slice of sourdough, 85 grams of oats, and 100 grams of strawberries. 2 packets of stevia. And an energy drink. Let's get this down. Meal 1, let's go. Oh, my hot sauce. The green Tabasco on your eggs, fire. Oh, I'm sweating. When I write diets for my clients, I try not to put chicken breast in their breakfast until like 4 weeks out. Here I am at 22 weeks out, eating chicken breast for breakfast. I've never started my diet this early on before Olympia. Usually it was like 10, 12 weeks. 14 weeks maxing was my longest prep. I don't leave any excuse on the table this time. I better be in shape. And I'm my toughest critic. Like I never think I look as good as I really do. And I always think that people are trying to just tell me what I want to hear. So my wife's like, oh, you look great, you look huge. I'm like, you're lying to me. Or my gym partner, JC's like, dude, you look great. I'm like, he's like, you look better than me. I'm like, I'm supposed to look better than you. You're still an amateur. I'm competing at Olympia. I better look better than you. But I do appreciate everybody that's been having my back and trying to lift me up. But that's why I'm excited to go out there to Arizona this next week to kind of see how I stack up and size up against Aaron and see what work needs to be done the next 4.5 months to make the improvements I need to do to beat him on stage. Stacy's been back on her diet too with me. She eats hella quick. We'll sit down and have a meal together, and she's not eating as much as me, but she'll eat so much faster than I do. It frustrates me. I'm a slow eater. She just inhales her food. She eats like a man.
Hey.
It's hard for me to eat because I'm missing 2 molars in the back of my mouth. So I don't have very much area to chew. I'm missing one up here and I'm missing one down here. There's nothing to crush it up with. It's just gum on tooth. So that takes a long time for me to break down the meat, especially proteins like chicken and steak. I'm just sitting there gnawing on it for like, 5 minutes before I even swallow it. Babe, dishes. Yeah, right.
Daddy's asking for it. Unbelievable.
Need a bell. Okay, that's meal 1, you guys. I'm gonna probably start making my next meal in an hour and a half. It takes me about half an hour to get all my food in, so let's get the flank steak marinated for my meals later on. I'm pretty picky with my meat. I can't eat sirloin anymore. Lean proteins, it's either gonna be a filet mignon, which is $20 a pound, or this flank, which I get for about $9 a pound. So the flank's a more affordable option when I'm eating red meat twice a day. I've eaten a lot of lean ground beef in my day too. Haven't eaten it in the past month, and I just cooked some up last night, so I'll have that for my next meal. And this will be probably meal 4 or 5 for me, this one right here, but I like the way I marinate this one. It tastes really good.
Tell them why you don't like sirloin.
Okay, so the story why I don't like sirloin anymore is, if you guys ever seen the Book of Eli with Denzel Washington, it's about like doomsday and like post-apocalyptic life. And there's like a huge famine in this movie. So there's no like meat or living animals or anything. So they go to this person's like abandoned house, and these 2 elderly people offer them to come in and have tea. And like she's serving them tea, but she's like shaking. And then she offers them some meat, some steak. And Denzel's kind of like taken back because steak isn't available anymore, like there's no meat. So when she brings out the meat on a platter to them, it looks just like sirloin steaks. That's what I think they used as a prop. But Denzel realized that it was actually human meat. So ever since I saw that, I can't, like, the correlation between sirloin and human meat comes to play in my head, and for some reason I just can't eat it after that. She thinks it's so funny. Yeah, it's like I feel like a cannibal when I'm eating sirloin.
I from the movie, and I just think it's hilarious and so sad for him.
Yeah. Gross. Like every time I see sirloin, I'm like seasoning this right now with just garlic salt, onion powder, and Montreal steak seasoning. Bad boy in there. Balsamic vinegar. Just gonna douse that. Cool. I'm gonna let this marinate for, I don't know, 4 hours. All right, we're off to a good start today. Woke up at 7 today. I've been feeling really lethargic lately. I don't know if it's from the increase in food the last few days or whatnot, but been waking up feeling really unrested. I'll sleep like 8 hours and I wake up just still tired. All right, we're gonna go to Vitamin Shop. All right, let's get these subs real quick. What's up, man?
Hey.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Saw your picture. You're up to 242 or 212.
I'm back down a little bit now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
How you doing?
good man. Good to see you. How's
See
it?
ya. Good man. So how do I do all this? How do I go from here to here?
You're still looking amazing. Gotta eat, man. So we're here. I'm getting digestive enzymes, probiotics. Second meal is 200 grams of chicken breast. And all I do is I season this with garlic salt, onion powder, and then I put some barbecue sauce on it too. I'm so chickened and yammed out, it's not even funny. I go through about probably close to like 15 pounds of yams a week, surprisingly. A pickle is a secret to help me get my chicken down. I don't think I can do it without the pickle. Bite a chicken, bite a pickle, bite a chicken, bite a pickle. That is the strategy, because I'm still not that hungry after that big old breakfast, but gotta get it down. I just bake the yams, make it nice and sweet in the oven. I like the yams because I don't have to chew them very much. It's easier for me to get down. After this meal, I'll be at over 1,500 calories by 10:45 in the morning. Whew. The next meal sucks, my pre-workout meal. It's massive. So I ate it. Took yesterday off in the gym. The day before I ate that meal before I went to the gym and trained. I had really bad indigestion, so probably gonna make the meal a little bit smaller than what my coach asked for today for legs, because I just don't want to go in the gym and throw up. I don't like to burn stuff. They get a little treats when I'm eating. So I just put a little more than what I'm supposed to eat on the scale. I much rather prefer cutting and being hungry than bulking and being full. We want me to put on more weight, but if the scale doesn't go up, I mean, I'm metabolizing 5,800 calories, 5,900 calories a day. And we're gonna have to make some adjustments to that. Maybe start adding some more cheat meals, making my food a little dirtier. But I don't think I need any more calories than that. That's a crazy amount of calories. I should be packing on weight with this. I haven't been able to do much other than eat, train, sleep the past 4 weeks because I gotta make sure I get my meals in. I don't like going out and bringing my food with me places and eating it cold. It just makes it harder. So I've been a homebody for the most part. Just cool. My wife is super supportive. She knows how important prep is and how hard I gotta work. So I'm just really lucky that my wife understands. I'm gonna eat again. Start right next to me around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Probably go to the gym around 2. Get some legs in today. Nobody said it was gonna be easy. Small victories, every meal, small victory. All right, guys, we are moving on to meal 3. It is 12:45 right now. Typically, my coach has me on rice. My pre-workout meal he wrote for me is rice, 200 grams of lean red meat, 2 whole eggs, and 8 ounces of pineapple. I'm training legs today. I know that meal sits really heavy on my stomach. I'm not gonna get that one in today before leg day. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go with the protein shake. I'm gonna do a bagel with some almond butter or peanut butter, and I'm also gonna do my pineapple. We got 2 scoops of whey iso, 1 cinnamon raisin bagel, about a tablespoon of peanut butter. And we got, lastly, about 8 ounces of pineapple right here. So this is meal 3. I'm gonna get this down, probably chill for like 20, 30 minutes, and then we'll head out to the gym and get this leg workout in. I feel like a weenie right now. Meal 3 done. I'm gonna chill for like 20 minutes and then let this digest a little bit, and we'll head out to the gym, get legs in. All right, guys, get my legs warmed up. I've had to back off my leg training the past 5 weeks. Unfortunately, I strained my groin and my adductor doing a single leg press when I was in Turkey. So I've had to really take it easy, trying to get those muscles to open back up. It actually scared me a lot. I thought I tore something in there. Luckily, it wasn't torn and didn't bruise up or anything. But it's been a slow process the past 4 weeks of trying to get myself back into doing legs. We'll see how it feels today. I haven't been able to squat or do heavy leg presses. So it's feeling a little bit better. I'm gonna get into some leg press today and see really how it feels if I can get deep enough into the press to get that muscle start firing again. It's another thing I gotta work through. All right, we're back home. We're gonna do a post-workout meal right now. I actually just got off the phone with Buendia, my coach, and we made some adjustments to the diet so you guys get kind of a midday change. We're gonna be dropping the calories slightly. The jump that I did this whole week has been pretty stressful on my body. Giant jump in calories, so we're gonna taper them back a little bit, bring the protein down. I was doing over 500 grams of protein all week. It's a lot of protein for me to take in. So we're gonna scale that back about 100 grams, still getting over 400. I think it's gonna be a lot more sustainable this week for me. I was getting pretty sluggish and pretty nauseous during my training. I actually puked a little bit during my leg workout. So hopefully this little reduction is gonna bring my energy back up a little bit, make me feel better, and then we'll gradually increase the calories from there. So just trying to be as honest and as raw with you guys as possible. Literally, that wasn't the plan this morning. Talked to the coach 30 minutes ago. These are changes being made right now. Still need some calories after my workout, especially since I threw up a little bit. Need to get some more calories back in. And we're gonna do 300 grams of sweet potato post-workout. I was typically doing 400 sweet potato and a bagel and almond butter or peanut butter. I made about 6.5 pounds of sweet potato yesterday, and that's all that's left. But usually I'm making chicken at least every other day or every evening. If I cook 1 or 2 packs, I don't like, if it sits in the refrigerator more than 2 days, like I won't eat it. I know it's still good, but there's something, I'm really picky about my meats. Like even with like my proteins, I have to shop at certain stores and get like better quality meat. I can't eat low quality red meat. I've been shopping at Sam's Club or Costco. They got good meat. I ate so much tilapia because I was cheap back when I was like bodybuilding, when I was like 18, 19, 20. I used to buy the cheap frozen tilapia from Walmart, and I would just, that's all I eat. And I didn't really know how to cook back then, so I just throw it in the oven with like nothing on it and just eat that. It was disgusting. And I would just overcook it so much, just like fish jerky. Add this egg white. Just to make sure I get enough. Oh, it just dropped half of it down the drain. Good thing it was a smaller size. Damn it. My daughter watched Pumping Iron with me for the first time the other night. was cute because she was hella into it, and at the end, when they're on stage, she was flexing with them in front of the TV. It was pretty awesome. A proud dad moment. I give it up to these, all the competitors and all the open bodybuilders that have to eat a lot more than this. You guys are freaking animals. Like 2 days ago, I ate my meal. I sat on the couch, closed my eyes, opened my eyes, looked at the clock. I'm like, shit, it's been 2 hours. I gotta eat. I just ate and closed my eyes and opened them up. I gotta eat again. I've been doing this in 5 years. I've been eating whatever I want to. Like instead of like having a set meal or what do I have to eat, I ask myself, what do I want to eat? What sounds good right now? Did that for 5 years. I lived across the street from In-N-Out Burger for 2 years. And you know, I went there like 4 or 5 times a week. That's the nice thing about this new house is we're like 5 miles away from the first fast food restaurant. It makes it a lot harder to just want to cheat on your diet. This is everything right here though. You guys are trying to transform your physique, lose weight, put on muscle, whatever it is. You guys can train as hard as you want to in the gym, but if you're going out and eating whatever you want to after your workouts, you're just throwing it all away. If you've been going to a gym for a long time, you see some people in there, you've known for like 4 or 5 years, you see the regulars in the gym, but they have just looked the same every single time for the past 4 or 5 years. It's because they don't do anything but fitness for that hour that they're in there. If you really want to make changes in your physique, you got to pay attention to it 24 hours, making sure you're fueling it right. That's the past 4 or 5 years, the only type of chicken that I would eat is fried chicken. It's so true, man. We'd never eat chicken because it just reminds me of prep. My wife and I considered In-N-Out a healthy meal for the past 4 or 5 years. Well, it's not McDonald's. I still think In-N-Out's pretty good. It's not that bad for you. That's why I like it from all my cheat meals. My body digests it really well, and I don't feel like bloated or anything after I eat it. At least that's what I tell myself. It's meal 4. Done at 4:20. Probably eat again around 6. The meals are gonna get a little smaller as we get towards the nighttime, so that's an adjustment we've made today. Hopefully it'll make me feel better tomorrow when I wake up. Barbecue's hella dirty. I use it like every day. You guys dig into China? It's about done. Pull this off, let it rest for a few minutes so it stays juicy when we cut into it. If you guys didn't know that, if you make like a steak or a roast, don't cut it immediately after pulling it off the grill. You'll get the juices everywhere. If you let it sit a little bit and then cut into it, you'll keep all the juices in. The meat will be a lot easier to eat. Flank steak, rice, and 1 whole egg. I'm looking at the adjusted diet my coach sent me. It doesn't look too much different than what he wrote before, except for the protein's a little bit lower. I just felt the 500 in my body. Going from like 350 to 500, 515 was a really big jump. My body just wasn't handling it. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta make adjustments as you go and read how your body feels. Which I'm really grateful to have Wadi as a coach because literally I'll text him and I get an answer back really quick. He doesn't make me wait too long. But good coaching comes down to the relationship you have and your communication. It's super important. I know all my clients that I work with, the guys that we communicate well and stay in touch with each other are the ones that have the best results. I'm gonna eyeball it. You think that's 150? I think that's 150 right there. Let's see how good my eye is. Oh, I was way over. Nice. Means I do less. I'll do 160. That's fine. That's manageable. Got game 1 of the finals on right now. It's a good night. Break the yolk and put a little soy sauce in the yolk. All the white people are all like, what? Try it. Soy sauce can literally go on anything. My wife has never eaten soy sauce like she has until she married me. And now she's hooked on it, and every soy sauce goes in everything now. Oatmeal and soy sauce. I'm just kidding. Ugh, that'd be so bad. My dad, for Mother's Day, we had people over here. And my dad made carne asada. And everybody's like, oh, this carne asada is so good. How'd you make it? He goes, oh, I used soy sauce in it. It's just funny because it's some, never mind. It's a Mexican dish. You don't put soy sauce, Mexican food, you don't use soy sauce. But if you want to elevate your Mexican food, you put soy sauce in it. Meal 5. I'm gonna get these chicken tenders seasoned up. I got one more meal tonight with chicken, and then this will probably, hopefully be enough for tomorrow for 2 meals. The essentials, do garlic, salt, onion powder. Don't do this, you guys are on prep. Don't do this if you are not handling calories easily. Some regular Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. This is regular barbecue sauce, so there's definitely carbs and sugar in here. I'm not gonna use too much, but enough to give it some flavor so I can get it down. But if I was on 8-10 weeks out from prep, I wouldn't be adding this in. So for my clients that are saying, see this video and hit me up, hey coach, gotta put barbecue sauce on my chicken. No, you can't.
Not even sugar-free?
Sugar-free, you guys can do sugar-free. There's some good sugar-free barbecue sauces, and I'll use those when I'm on prep. I think it's like Stubbs or something. And let that sit for like 5 or 10 minutes, then we'll get it on the grill. Those cook up super fast. There we go. That's the last bit of chicken for the day. Henny, come here. Last bite of chicken for the day. Tastes delicious. So that was meal 6. Got one more meal. After this is a smaller meal. It's an easy meal. And that'll be a wrap for the day, so uno más. We're gonna do some cream of rice, chocolate brownie. That sounds delicious. So I'm gonna do 1.5 scoops of this, so that'll be 57 grams of carbs. $150 grams, which is like a little over 6 ounces. Actually, it's less than 6 ounces. It's like a little over 5 ounces. This egg 7 and 8 today, I think. 5 and 6. It's a lot of eggs though.
Hot, 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 hot.
Last meal, and then that will be it for the day. I am not sure about our macros at this moment, but we're gonna calculate everything up for you guys and we'll put them up here to show you guys a breakdown of everything and how much I actually got in. So I did have like a midday change on my diet, and I actually feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge dramatic change at all. I'm gonna be surprised that the difference in macros is a lot, but I still think I'm over 5,000 calories today. Yeah, this is what it's gonna take, you guys. I gotta keep eating and keep growing and packing on size the next 4.5 months as I get ready for this, 5 months now. But a lot of work's to be done, and this is what it takes to be a champion. And it's not easy. It's gonna get easier as I keep progressing through this prep in regards to eating my food. But I haven't dieted like this in 5 years, and it's a reason this sport's not for everybody, because it's a huge challenge. But I'm getting back into the rhythm of it, getting back into my old habits, and it's getting easier and easier every single day, and we're sticking to it. I've been on my diet for 5 weeks now, and this is the longest streak I've had in 5 years, so I'm happy to see I'm back on track, and I'm excited to see the progress that I make between now and November. But again, you guys, I appreciate your support very much. It means a lot to me. And that's the reason why I'm doing these videos, because there are so many of you guys out there that are huge fans of mine, and I appreciate it, and are so invested into my prep this year. So I hope to continue to bring you guys inside my prep and continue to be a good example, and keep showing you the ways of a champion. I'll see you guys next week.